let's get it here.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Watching their games are going to be exciting.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Seems like a run ball. Run the dying ball.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Using his feet to buy time. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
All RPOs. No way, right?
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The play action fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
To the air, it's back. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Yeah,
that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Now they'll run the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. He is lucky to get that one back. The last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Hurricane! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to run it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's back. Get it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The RPO fired complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
He's thrown in the flat a bunch, but the problem is after I cover
they've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
See if this works.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying play action. He wants it all.
Pick 6.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his team.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's back. Catch in the middle. It's pressure. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Crazy catch.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Cobb. Runs for the tackle.
Oh, my God.
Got the 1st down and more. Off and running. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a third and long. To the air. It's back. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Punt is in the air.
Give me that!
Touchdown, Tiger!
Give me that!
Teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bauman. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Lyon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The corners are walked up tight. That pass is incomplete.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Scanning the field. It's back. Let's it go to the end zone.
Bro.
Touchdown.
No. No.
Fit it in the window for the score.
No.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moving away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Motion from the back. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking for room. It's Cobb. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Connection to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone.
Give me that.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those.
Like I said, facing Auburn, I'm not playing anymore. That was BS.